what's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in with the 1814 podcast. Today we're going to talk about, are you selling your ideas? I read this in an article, and the article was from, what is his name? Seth Godin. Seth Godin says, if you cannot sell your idea in 10 words, then it's not an idea. How many of you guys right now in this moment are actually, that have an idea? I know so many individuals, I know so many people, and out there too, is that you guys have so many ideas, but if you cannot sell it in 10 words, it's not an idea, man. I'm a walking proof fact. Years ago, I couldn't sell my idea in 10 words. And the reason why I say this is because when I read this article, this little phrase and everything, it was like, okay, Sam, can I really sell this in fucking 10 words? So I actually looked at myself in the mirror and I tried to sell my idea in 10 words. And I couldn't, because it wasn't a fucking idea, man. So how many of you guys right now can actually say, I can sell my idea in 10 words? How many of you guys can actually say that? Well, I'll put it like this. Once you feel like realizing, you actually say, you know what? It's clear. You need to write down, look at yourself, sell yourself. Because the first customer, the first person that you have to sell it to is yourself. Not to everybody else. To you. Because if you can sell that idea to you, and you can believe that fucking idea, and they can transfer it to your veins, your blood, your soul, and everything else, you're going to be able to transfer that to everybody else and anybody else in your organization. Put it like that. The day when I realized those things and I started implementing with my own self, started to move, man. Ladder after ladder, ladder after ladder. Now, other things really important too, guys, is this very, very, very important, is you must dress to impress. Now, I'm gonna put it like this. For so many years, I was so against it. I was like, well, let me tell you something. I don't care about dressing to impress, man. I'm just gonna go out there and make my money and work, and that's it. No, man. Put it like this. When I used to go out there and I used to go and knock doors, it's canvassing. Canvassing is knocking doors. I used to go get up and make sure that I got my tennis shoes, clean my tennis shoes and everything, got my belt, got my pants, iron my shirt, and that time when I had hair, fix my hair and everything, and shave in that time, I would shave a lot and everything. So put it like this, I was going out there preparing myself for my clients. Why? It's because I had to look to impress. I had to look good. But I did not realize that there was just more than just that. You have to remember, if you're a CEO, you're a manager, if you're in some kind of leadership, you must dress to impress, because you never know who you're gonna meet. You never know who's next to you. You never know when you're at a restaurant who's gonna be right there with you. You never know if you're at a fucking ballpark, the guy next to you is a multi-fucking billionaire. You don't know who you're going to be working with. You don't know who you're going to meet. So that's why it's very, very important that you dress to impress. Now, I'm not telling you guys to go you buy yourself a $300,000, $700,000 fucking shirts and watches and everything else. But if you don't have it, then you just buy what you can afford at that moment. Because what's going to happen is that you buy what in that moment to dress to impress, then you start climbing up the ladder. Your income starts to go up. You start attracting the right people with your organization. You start doing better, greater deals than you did before in the past. So it gives you that ability to start moving up with it financially, where you can buy yourself a Gucci belt, you can buy yourself a Prada's, you can buy yourself, Versace. You can buy whatever brand you like. It doesn't matter what brand it is. But my point, what I'm trying to tell you is that if once you do that, you're going to start seeing yourself moving up. So guys, really important. You must dress to impress, especially if you're an owner of a company. And for so many years I never understood it, and to realize, recently, a year back, 2 years back, is that it's really important. And that's one of the most important things you guys can do, is invest in you. The first thing that people do, I'll put it like this. You can say you're a manager, you can say that you're the owner, you can say that director, you can say whatever you want to say and everything, but the first thing that people do, you ready? Here it goes. They look exactly what shoes you're wearing. They look at what pants you're wearing. They look at what kind of belt you're fucking wearing. They look at your shirt. They look at your car. They look at your beard. They look at your hair. And if you don't got hair, they look if you shave your head every fucking day. Guys, that's how us human beings, our human nature is. We judge based on what you are wearing. So you have to ask yourself, Are you wearing? Are you presentable? Are you dressed to impress? Now, I'm not telling you to dress up like you're going to go to a club or dress up like you're going to go to some kind of wedding or something. No, I'm talking about dress to impress, to sell yourself. Because the first person that you have, the first thing that you're selling is not your product, it's you. People go based on you. Remember that. If they feel good energy by you and they like the way you are and the way you're dressed, they're gonna sign. They're gonna want to work with you. They're gonna want to be with you. They're gonna want to go surround themselves with you. And if you're out there trying to make big deals and big contracts, the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna look exactly how you look and everything. So that's how that's what I'm implementing in myself, and that's what a lot of my organization right now is implementing within themselves too. So put it like that. That's one of the most important things, guys. So overall, other thing is this. How many of us, going back to like I was saying, can sell your ideas? Ask yourself that question, man. And remember, ideas, there's thousands of ideas. There's so many individuals out there that have thousands of ideas, but cannot even sell it. Write it down. Put it like this. Your idea, write your idea down. If you have your idea right now, write your idea. Look yourself in the mirror. And I'm not just saying just halfway. Buy yourself in a mirror, a huge mirror. I'm talking about a huge mirror that sees your feet, your legs, your body, your hands, everything. Look yourself in the mirror. I said, okay, and this is what I do. I'm going to put it like this. This is what, ready for this one? I looked myself in the mirror and I said, Sam, do I buy me? Would you convince me? Would you do it? And I repeat it over again. And I share my idea to myself. If I feel that idea and its impact and it's in 10 words and it's hitting me, it's going to transmit. It's going to transmit. I'm going to feel it through my veins. I'm going to get chills and everything. If you can get that chill, guys, you're going to be able to give that to every individual. You're going to be able to give that to your organization. You're going to give that to your leadership. You're going to give that to the company that you're going to sell it to. The deal that you're going to close. You're going to be able to transfer it overall everyone. People are going to look at you when you walk in and know that, man, this is somebody else. Who is that person? I want to know who that person is. You're going to walk different. You're going to talk different. You're going to act different. You're going to feel different. And that is the importance of yourself. Is buying you. Buying yourself. How many of you guys buy yourself? How many of you guys look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I buy me. This is me. That's what you need to ask yourself. Now, I'll say it again. If you don't have your idea and it cannot sell in 10 words and it's not clear, it's not an idea, guys. Remember that. If you're trying to sell an idea in 30 minutes or 20 minutes and you're just chit-chatting, you're trying to close that client, you're wasting your time, you're wasting energy. Where you should be wasting your time and your energy is you. That's the first one that comes first. Other thing too is really important is once I realized this, you don't chase money no more. Money comes to you. And you might think it's crazy. You might think it's like, nah, come on, really? Yes. You attract it. It starts coming. Contracts just fall right in your hands. Important people somehow, some way get close to you. Some way they send you an email. Some way when you're at a restaurant, or you're at a bar, if you're at a dealership, if you're at wherever you're at, you're going to meet someone. You exchange. Why you exchange? Because that individual is looking you up and down. And that's when you get your deals. That's when your ideas come to the reality. That's when your ideas are impacting people. And that's when the people say, you know what, I want to do this. So guys, you got to ask yourself, going back like I was resuming, like I was saying, are you selling your idea? Ask yourself that question. And I'll put it like this. For so many years, I could never understand it. You know, I took myself as, okay, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and just go out there and talk to everybody. No, guys, if you're in the recruiting like this, I'm going to go back again. If you are a manager, you ready? A manager, a leader, a recruiter, a fucking CEO, an owner, and some type of leadership, you must, but like this, you must. It's a must. If you don't understand this, it's a must. Invest in you. If you cannot invest in you and you cannot sell your ideas in 10 words, then you really got to sit down and drop it down. You really got to sit down and do that. And I put it like that. By doing that, you're going to see your movements moving again. So, want to share those two things on that. Other thing too is that, guys, is like this. How many of you guys, put it like this, how many of you guys invest in you every week or once a month? You don't have to go out there and go splurging. It's just buying something once a week or buying yourself something twice a week. Put it like this. An entrepreneur. There's two types. You got an entrepreneur woman and you got an entrepreneur man. An entrepreneur man. Men. And I'll put it like this. Ready for this one? When you see a woman, an entrepreneur woman, with nails, those nails, those spa nails things, and I'm talking about quality spa nails. If you see a woman with an eyelashes, those eyelashes things, and she has her Gucci or Prada or whatever bag and nice vehicles and everything, that's an entrepreneur woman, and she's on her game. Why? It's because she's selling herself. Why? It's because when she talks, it's powerful. See where I'm coming from? How many entrepreneur women out there right now as we speak have ideas? Okay? How many entrepreneur women right now that are coming with the ideas and making it clear? There's so many entrepreneur women out there and so many entrepreneur men out there. You have to ask yourself, you ladies out there, ask yourself this. What idea do I have? Put it to the table. Each one of us are blessed. Each one of us right now have ideas. What are you doing with your ideas? Are you wasting your idea? I read this in another article. The graveyard, right? The graveyard, the funeral graveyard. There's a lot of dead ideas in there. That shit's fucking powerful to me, dude. Great ideas are there that were never born. Why? Because your great idea, because you couldn't sell it in 10 words. And if you would have sat down and really sat down and come with it, where you as individual feel it, then that idea could have became a reality for you guys. If you're living right now, sit down and write down your ideas. Drop it down. That's one thing that I can share with you guys. That's one thing that I myself is implementing with myself and my organization, is really sitting down and selling yourself. Because if you can sell yourself, you can sell yourself to anybody, to anything around your organization. Not just only I'm just going to sell this only. No, dude. I'm talking about everything. You're going to attract people that want to be with you. People are going to want to be surrounded by you. So that's the question that you need to ask yourself, guys. If my idea, if I can sell it in 10 words. You ready? Once your vision, and once it clears, once your vision, your idea, and it clears, that's when things magically move. It's like the universe automatically starts to bless you and give you and give. And remember, when the universe gives you this, you have to give back. You have to give back to the people. And you know how you give back to the people? By showing the knowledge the little knowledge that you have, and give it to the people. Don't keep it. I talked about last podcast. When you keep that stuff inside you, you rot within your own self. You rust within your own self. And instead of you going up, you start going down. So guys, resuming like I was telling you guys, are you selling your ideas? If you're not selling your ideas and you cannot sell it in 10 words, it's not an idea. So sit down, look at it, write it, look yourself in the mirror, up and down, and tell yourself, would I buy myself? Would I convince myself? That's the question you need to ask yourself, guys. Guys, thank you for tuning in with 1814 Podcast. I love you guys. Bless you guys. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube. Each one of you guys, remember like I was saying, resuming like I was saying, are you ready for this one? I'm going to light this bomb up right now. And when I light up this bomb, I'm going to toss it in there. It's going to blow up. And when I mean blowing up, it's going to wake it up. And when I mean waking it up, it's going to wake up your ideas. and your idea is going to be clear, and your vision is going to be clear, and each one of you guys is going to be successful. Whoever's watching this right now, I'm blessed each and one of you guys, and you will succeed in whatever you guys do. Guys, talk to you guys later. Bye.